Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready?
Yu-Gi-Oh has allowed me to get my creative side out. I was not the most popular kid in school, middle school, high school. I always felt like I was part of the outer group. Um, Never really hung out with many of the football players, the cheerleaders. I was a nice guy though, so I talked to them and they.
I found a game that I actually like. I enjoy playing, and I get to meet new people every time I make a trade. Every time I do this, and like it's just crazy how a simple game can impact someone's life. For me, I play the game because it's an out to reality and all other kind of stuff.
When I first started playing this game, it was through friends of mine. And then as I started to learn the game and get better at it and want to get more involved with it, I kind of transitioned to dueling other people beyond just my friends that introduced me to it, but people that I didn't know. Either I would meet them around school, or I would meet them at local tournaments, or when I would go to a big event such as regionals, or they have YCSs when I started, they were showing jumps, but you kind of get the point. I would meet people in that way.
And everything else, so I got hooked on it. This has led me into looking on YouTube and just out of sheer curiosity, looking up, putting in Yu-Gi-Oh, and here comes all these channels, your Yu-Gi-Oh Papa, I'm sorry, your Yu-Gi-Oh channel, um, Mega Capital G, Pro Winston, and a bunch of other channels. I can't remember who else it was. And I just began to, just kind of go back to God. I just kind of looked at some of the channels and I was like, oh, this is interesting. And it piqued my curiosity about Yu-Gi-Oh! But it wasn't until, because I actually quit playing for a long time. It was taking too much of my time, playing on the video game. I was taking that PSP almost everywhere. I went, worked everywhere. And I decided one day, to go online. I first tried DN, didn't like DN. Then I found, Dev Pro, well, actually Percy 18. And I began to play the game there, and my nephew and I, we would play. He calls us the Watt Keeper, and he was like, start a channel.
It was more of a balance in my life. I can't say it was negative or positive because Yu-Gi-Oh, just like everything in life, it has its ups and downs. I started playing Yu-Gi-Oh way back when the Pegasus and all that Blue Eyes shit came out. It was Legend of Blue Eyes, I'm sorry, which is like the first pack. I started, just mingling in the game, not too heavy into it. Then I started chilling with Aaron Diaz. Now Aaron Diaz used to live by my way, and I used to chill with him and go to these other chill spots, and nobody really liked Aaron. But I bangs with Aaron. So Aaron would teach me things, and I would show him things. Like, we used to go back and forth. Aaron took it upon himself to be like, I'm tired of bullshit. I want to do something right in this game. And I was like, go for it by all means. But that's not my thing. I don't want to play this shit competitively. I don't want to go hard in this game. So after that, he went on his journey. He did him. And nobody could have really stopped him after that. For instance, I wanted to be more on a chill, grounded level when it came to Yu-Gi-Oh! From there, I went to this locals called Fun Zone, and then Fun Zone, I started working there. So my boys would be playing Yu-Gi-Oh! I was working there, macking. Yo, there was this manager over there, my God, she had the fattest butt. But anyway, Fun Zone closed down. So me and my boys then, we started, to venture our ways and do whatever it is we wanted to do. So I wind up going to Sam's shop on 3rd Avenue, BX. That was the best chill spot ever. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. It was just a good environment. The homies was there. Jarrell Winston went there. Aaron came back and Aaron started playing there. And it wasn't even the fact because of Jarrell or anybody else, but it was just the fact that I met my twin over there. Half my team, I met them over there.
What Yu-Gi-Oh did was entertain me during the recess and stuff, so I would not get into trouble. Even though I got called a geek and loser, but I didn't care about that. But what's important is that I got my education, and I still am in school. And Yu-Gi-Oh basically protected me from not getting expelled. So apart from that, and after I ended that school year, I still was into Yu-Gi-Oh! I really liked the game. I learned more about it, stopped being a newbie. And then I got my own deck at that time. I spent that summer learning more about the game. Then I started going to my locals. I met some new people there. Now I basically know everyone there, so it gave me some new friends. And also at school, there's some people that played I didn't know that played. And I made some very good friends with some people at school by Yu-Gi-Oh!
To me, Yu-Gi-Oh! Have impacted my life a lot. And I mean a lot, starting from grammar school, growing up, and not one of the best neighborhoods in the world. I mean, I did grow up in the west side of Chicago, which is not one of the safest places in the world either. I mean, you do have a lot of crime and stuff that goes on. Not as bad as the south side, but it's pretty bad in comparison to places I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys live. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is one of those things that pretty much kept me from doing things that I saw other people doing, like my older brother who was into gang activity, heavily into his high school years, and same thing with my dad who was also into heavy gang activity. So Yu-Gi-Oh! For me was an outlet from the real world. It gave me the mindset of, okay, I can do something different without being sidetracked with real life problems. Starting off with later on in grammar school, like my first locals, it was like one of the best experiences I've ever had. Because, you know, growing up watching anime and everything, you always see people having fun, going to tournaments. I was a big advocate of Beyblade, so, you know, just watching them for Beyblade, going to tournaments, winning, and being all they can be, never letting no one change who they really are. That really inspired me to bring it to Yu-Gi-Oh! And Yu-Gi-Oh! And card games in general have given me the opportunity to truly just be myself, and no matter what, no, it never has run me down. I mean, literally, I've gotten into fights at grammar school because, you know, people would make fun of me for playing cards, but then after I fight them, they were like, you know, respect this guy because he's sticking true to his guns, and he's not letting us bring him down. I mean, they didn't literally say the shit like that, but